Boom! You know, bro, God vibrant, bad like way power and rory. But here what? At the time for the lion, them tell them story. Lion voice. A bro, God vibrant, I said, don't listen to it once, don't listen to it twice. Subscribe, like, and share. You hear? Boom! Cause just because I ears hard, them. Cause them a fast and pray just to see we fail. Lion voice. Boom, God vibrant, rep.
The time has come for lions to tell I and I own story. Yes, you're listening to Lion's Voice. I and I is Rasbat hailing from the island of St. Croix. Yeah, man, bringing to your Rastafari vibes. Can you feel it? Rastafari. Babylon born when Rasta come together. Can you feel it? Rastafari, because Babylon done when I and I come together. Look how we live together, aya. Look how we work together, aya. Oh, Babylon done when Rasta come together. Yeah, like Rastafari, His Majesty and Empress Men in Bless. Yeah, man, hailing from St. Croix, Rasbata, hear you.
Aye, aye.
Love, aye,
Aye, aye.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up Lamb's voice. Now put it, I jolly for say that.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. But people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, we come to tell our story. Rastafari, live it. Hey, the lion's voice. Rastafari.
No, well, it was a journey. After I went to church seeking God at that time, I could remember that my hair was about this length in some plaits at the time. And when I reached in the church, the pastor started to preach and say that it's a shame for a man to wear long hair. You know, the book of Corinthians chapter 11. And they was telling me that I would have to cut my hair, which was this length and in plaits. But my willingness to be obedient to truth, I gave up my hair and I cut my hair.
Okay.
And then the Sunday I came to church, and in front of me sitting down was a brother from a village next door by the name of Harry. Now my kneecaps in the church was wet, and I didn't come in with my kneecaps wet. But I recognized that Harry have a jerry curl, the TCB,
Yeah.
whatever, dripping, because the church hot, it didn't have air condition in those days. And his jerry curl was about this length. And it was okay to have a jerry curl.
Hot.
And this highlighted, so wait, my natural hair at this length is an issue, but a jerry curl at this length is okay. These things started to make me look at something wrong.
The year is 1892, and the land of Ethiopia has been experiencing 4 years of terrible famine and drought. They call it the Kikuken, or the evil days. At least 1/3 of the human population and 90% of the cattle have died. The hyenas have feasted on so many carcasses that they have become overweight and barely able to move. Just when the people could take no more of the evil days, a woman named Wasiro Yeshimabet is giving birth in a place called Urgersa Gora. This is her 9th attempt to bring forth new life. Her previous 8 attempts only resulted in death. Will this child live? Thankfully, a healthy baby boy is born. His first cries are drowned by thunder and lightning flashes across the night sky. The heavens open up and torrential rain starts to fall. Ethiopia's drought is over, and the baby boy is given the name Tafari, meaning one to be feared or respected. Lich father, Ras Makonnen, is a very important man in 1892 Ethiopia Although he is overjoyed at the birth of his newborn son, he cannot spend much time with him. Ras McCunnan is the governor of Harar and must get back to the famous walled city to deal with its affairs. Furthermore, he is the foreign minister of Ethiopia, and having traveled to different places in Europe, he is very aware of the material and military advances they have made and the looming threats they pose to his country. Ras McCunnan knows that the majority of Ethiopians have no idea what is coming, and that he has to work that much harder to secure the realm. Ras Tafari would grow up to become the legendary emperor, Haile Selassie I. To understand his journey, we must first understand the Ethiopia that he was inheriting, and what it was like when he was born in 1892. Get your copy of Kwesi Bansu's book, Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1, The Rise of the Priestly Warrior Kings, and increase your knowledge about the history, politics, and culture of Ethiopia in 1892, and how it connects to the rest of African and world history at the time. Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1 is available for purchase at www.bookmanexpress.pub. Please visit for more information.
No, well, it was a journey. After I went to church seeking God at that time, I could remember that my hair was about this length in some plaits at the time. And when I reached in the church, the pastor started to preach and say that it's a shame for a man to wear long hair. You know, the book of Corinthians chapter 11. And they was telling me that I would have to cut my hair, which was this length and in plaits. But my willingness to be obedient to truth, I gave up my hair and I cut my hair.
Okay.
And then the Sunday I came to church, and in front of me sitting down was a brother from a village next door by the name of Harry. Now, my kneecaps in the church was wet, and I didn't come in with my kneecaps wet. But I recognized that Harry have a jerry curl, the TCB, whatever, dripping, because the church hot, it didn't have air conditioning in those days. And his jerry curl was about this length. And it was okay to have a jerry curl.
Hot.
And this highlighted, so wait, my natural hair at this length is an issue, but a jerry curl at this length is okay. These things started to make me look at something wrong. It has some question. I need to know more about things, you know, and that sent me in search of, I went through the baptism period, and then I went to a place called Shagaramas Youth Camp.
Okay.
And they are connected with other brothers from all different parts of the country, and we started our energy, we started our love, and that love just trickled together this way. Every night we would have a gathering on the basketball court in the camp speaking positivity, and it wasn't guided by the directors of the establishment.
Okay.
It was our energy of some youths who decide to think positive and do something positive. But I want to say that at that time, I think that the energy of the music at the time was a great influence on the mind, because reggae music is king's music. And we are the children, the sons and daughters of kings who have been scattered throughout the world. So when reggae music go through the energy of the world, the sheep should know the shepherd voice. And we gravitate to that music, and we start to learn Rastafari, and it started to encourage our one to grow the dread and, you know, walk Rastafari way, because at that time, Rastafari was like the trending thing. It's not that today, but Rasta not dead. It's just that, you know, as time and generation passes, it have different things that, you know, just get a space to represent.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, because we're going to get into the state of Rastafari in Trinidad, state of ganja, state of reggae, because I always hear that the only time that reggae is not played is during carnival season in Trinidad, that, you know, Trinidad is a reggae country. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Trinidad, the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, the cultural music is a music called Kaiso or Calypso,
Okay.
which has transcended into something called Soca music.
Yes.
And that is the music that the island have that, sense of appreciation for. However, there are different talents that exist in the country, but the cultural music of the country is soca music, you
Okay.
know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Give thanks for that clarity. I have to represent the thing properly because I
yes,
know
sir.
that there is an ambassador of Trinidad culturally too, in terms of
Yes, sir.
their works and thing. So, did I ever have a inclination to gravitate to calypso or soca?
Yes, I have. For years, it's over 10 years, I've been given soca industry every year. I provide one song in the soca arena, being
Okay,
patriotic to my island. So I'm
okay,
also known on the island for not just being a reggae artist, but there are times I had soca songs that I just enjoy my island with as well. I am an
okay,
Ethiopian by birth, but I was born on the island of Trinidad and Tobago.
okay.
For that reason, I'm proud of the island because I could have born anywhere in the earth. I
True.
was allowed the privilege to be born on this island. I give thanks to life and I appreciate the island I was born on. I even appreciate all islands, but I really have a more internal love for Africa, which is my motherland, through understanding how we end up in the islands. It's okay to be here, but it's not okay to stay here. So I would like to return to my father's home and my mother's home one day, and I would encourage all other Africans that we have a home. We are not from here. It's okay to visit here, but we're supposed to be home.
You should do good, be good, live good. You should do good, be good, live good.
Cause it's all about the knowledge of the man in you, Emmanuel. Those anointed by Samuel, we lions like Daniel, brothers like Ishmael and Israel, here to break the spell. Oh companions, I bid farewell, cause I see you joining up with the legions of hell. I spit flames, fire blaze, I cut a clear path through the wrath, protected by his rod and staff, while the wicked blow away like the shaft in the aftermath of their own craft, snared in their own trap set like Hamlet. I never will forget my root, King David's offshoot. That's why I speak the truth at all costs. Don't wanna get tossed in the sinking mire, the forgetful fire, full of tormented souls who never achieve their goals. That's why I hold up the banner high. Ras Tafari abide with I. Let's ride for life. Tell the youths about the king in the heights, Mount Zion nice. Say you ain't got to die to see it. That's the lie, you see it. That's why so many perish, never even try to see it. When you could buy a plane ticket, straight fly and see it. Come on. Say
You should do good, be good, live good. You should do good, be good, live good. Hey yo, time to fly away. Yard up in the Mount Zion, Mount Zion of the day. In the mama Africa, feel the sun rays. Hail Ras Tafari, give thanks and praise. Hey yo, rubber Babylon, them got you captivate. Cause all you talk about is just the money that you make. Well, money they make, got the slave master, face master, still control them. The devil still hold them. I focus my thoughts on the one who hold the golden scepter. Some call him elected God. I know there's no separation. Africa awaits, so we making preparations. Black liberation. Hey yo, we must rise. No time to fantasize. Babylon sex don't gotta standardize. Them slave ships so can be romanticized. The vandals come slave and vandalize. Even the black woman them come scandalize. Them try to fight. Race or trace of the 12 tribes. Can't put you just in Pharisees and scribes. So highly Selassie, I never take no bribes. Got to do good, that's the way to survive. So